Hello. hello. How are you? It is 10:48, June 2nd, and I'm out. I'm not off from school, but I am out for a quick lunch. I'm going bounce jogging. I need to learn more about editing so I can kind of put some things right. It's these bounce shoes. If you just Google, what is it? Kangaboots shoes, it'll pull up. It's like these moon looking shoes, and it's, it's like you're on a constant trampoline, right? And you can walk, run, jog, exercise in these boots, and that's what your girl is about to do. I bought these boots in 2019, took a few classes online with them, and then, what am I trying to say? I lost my train of thought. COVID happened. So this is my first time actually getting out in these bounce shoes in about a year, I'd say. In about a year. Thank you for returning back to Motivation and Muscles. You can't see them. It's on this side. With Maya. Yeah. Shoot. Well, I know everybody is talking about it, but yes, I'm going to talk about it. So I kind of feel like, I know it's not true, but I feel like I'm the only black person, that has watched the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. I kind of feel like I'm the only one. And if I am, it's okay. But anywho, the verdict is in. It was in as of 3 o'clock yesterday. And Johnny won on all 3 counts. Out of 3 counts, Amber Heard won 1. Johnny Depp is ordered to pay her $2 million. $2 million? And the court awarded a total of 15.3 to Johnny Depp, right? But because I believe it is, I think it's punitive damages. Don't get me to lying. But it's one of the, because, okay, so if you break down the 15.3 million, he was awarded 10 million for something and then 5 million for something else. Now the 5 million, he can only be at a maximum charged 350,000. So that wipes away the 5 million and brings that number down to 350,000. So in total, Amber Heard only owes him $10.35 million, right? She ain't got it, allegedly. But just saying my opinion. But you know what? That goes to show you cannot be nasty to people. You can't. You can't be nasty to people in person, behind their back, online. And let me tell you, I know about this online bullying because I work for a virtual school. And it's so interesting because parents take their kids out of traditional face-to-face school, brick and mortar, and place them into an online school to avoid some of these, bullying issues that they're having in the school. But you know what? It's no different. Really, it isn't. I find it really interesting that people can say nasty things behind a screen. They can be whoever they want behind a screen. Their little thumbs and their little fingers is just moving away. But to talk in real life, face to face, they don't have them type of skills at all. I find it really interesting, but not. But yeah, and I am learning to be a very, very forgiving person. But it took me a lot of falling on my face and for people to betray me, for me to learn how to ultimately forgive people. And that's a whole oxymoron. Like, the more you're hurt, the more you should be hurt. But not really. The more that I have been hurt throughout my life, I'm learning to forgive, right? But when I sit here and tell you the opportunities he has given Amber Heard to just go away peacefully before all of this, a number of times he was trying to get away from her. Before the marriage, during the marriage, after the marriage. And I really hope she does not even mention his name. Because I also heard on a reaction video that, and I don't know how true this is, that she has 30 years to pay that 10.35 million, which really, since she's owed 2 million, 8.35 million. It's just sad. But I hope, and I've said it before, that this trial opened the eyes of men across the world about speaking up and speaking out against abuse. It is no longer an embarrassment. The tide has turned. The table has been flipped. I am so excited. So I am going to go ahead and celebrate. My husband is totally ecstatic that this trial is over, because it has been nothing but Johnny Depp, Amber Heard talking the house for the most part. Even got him all engrossed, and he ain't about that trial life. But yeah. Oh, so how was your Memorial Day? Let me tell you, my husband and I went out every single day this past weekend. I'm talking about Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday we did nothing, which was Memorial Day. We ain't old, but that was a lot. So Friday, I was invited to a birthday party at a place where they teach you how to twerk and use the pole. That was Friday. Saturday, I had to get up super early, about 8 o'clock, and go to this fitness studio, which is around the corner from where I go to the gym. And I took a Afrobeats dancing class. Saturday night, or afternoonish, we had a baby shower to go to, my husband and I. Then we had to leave there because we thought we had another event that evening again. But when we got home, getting ready to get dressed, changed and dressed, something said, look at the flyer again. Looked at the flyer, and it was like, no, that party is not until the 29th. And this party that was on Sunday. Okay, so let me back up. So when me and my husband figure out the party wasn't until Sunday, mind you, it is Saturday night, we were sitting in the car like, what are we gonna do? He wanted to grill out. I didn't. I wanted to go somewhere, right? And so we went out to a Mexican restaurant, stayed forever, got back home late, and that was it. But the next day, we just relaxed. We relaxed. We couch surfed all day Sunday until the party. Now, this party, let me tell you, I have never been to a party like this before. This party was thrown by my trainer and one of his best friends. And when I tell you, it was a 3-level home. He had hundreds of people. Well, it seemed like hundreds of people. A DJ, any type of liquor that you wanted. Okay? But they had a bartender there. Oh my goodness, the amount of food. Now, of course, you know, I can go crazy on some food, but I can't go crazy. Why? Because my trainer is there and he's watching. And everything's a test, right? Fried rice with shrimp, steak, chicken. They didn't even bring out the crab legs. They had steak. They had salad. They had regular chicken, barbecue chicken, oxtail, macaroni and cheese, green beans, every type of vegetable. I have never seen a spread like this. There was something for everybody, every type of dessert, every type of, oh my goodness. It was overwhelming. It was so overwhelming. I ate a little bit of chicken, a lot of salad, and a piece of key lime, a small piece of key lime cake, pound cake. Everywhere you went, there was something going on. Downstairs, a part of the basement, you had a group of men, including my husband, watching the game. Off the man cave, you could have did karaoke if you wanted to, but nobody wanted to do karaoke. But anyway, you had the music down there again. People were down there smoking hookah, right? Then you had outside, there was 2 different decks. Things and tables and umbrellas was outside. I mean, it was so much going on. Upstairs in the kitchen, you had the majority of the food. The kitchen and the living room, majority of the food. That's where you got your food and whatever that you wanted. And then off to the side of the kitchen, you had the living room, which was the dance floor where we were dancing. And when I tell you, no drama, no foolishness. But of course, you got people who want to take home 10 plates. People are weird. People are weird. I was telling my husband, that's a party that you can easily just charge for. Even if you charge people $10. And the party started at 6. We got there around 7:05. We didn't leave until like 11:30. And more people were coming. I mean, it was just, yeah. That was a long night. So Monday, Memorial Day, we did nothing. We did nothing. Now, my oldest daughter was telling me about the wine festival. And when she was telling me about that on Monday, I was on my way down to where the wine festival was, because that's how I walk and jog the Beltline. And when I got home, I was telling my husband, he was like, oh. And I was like, no, babe, we staying home. We staying home. So, we are back to the real world. So this morning, when I went to the gym, it wasn't until I got to the gym at about 3:45 that I had received a message from my trainer saying that he wasn't going to come in. So I stayed, got my cardio done. I did an hour of cardio. And now I'm about to get part 2 of this cardio in, which I need to stress to everybody. It is, right now it's 90 degrees here in Atlanta. I don't care where you are. If it is hot out here, please, I love to hydrate before I go and hydrate on my way home. And some people like to hydrate during, and that's wise and smart. But I think the key is properly hydrating before you go and you do an event. Especially when it's hot out here. Every time I've gone down there, I was just telling my husband, every time I go down to this Beltline, somebody's always passed out. Always passed out. And see, I know for me, I know what my body can take. So I know, for example, Now, I've never done this 5 miles or 4.75 miles with my boots on, but it's never taken me more than maybe an hour and 6 minutes, right? So that's all pretty much about an hour and a half that my body can withstand being in this heat and moving, right? I'm trying to make sure I bought cash. Anyway, we have to know our limits, people. We have to know our limits, especially if you are newbies to working out, and that's including jogging, speed walking, walking in this heat. If you ain't built for it, don't do it. Make sure you properly hydrate with water and Gatorade, Powerade, vitamin water, whatever you do. Make sure you stay properly hydrated. And you know what? To be honest, you should be hydrating with water, period. It may be a Powerade or a Gatorade or something, but you know, you got to stay hydrated. It is hot. And that's the reason why I tried to get out so early, because although I work out all the time, I'm not above passing out in these here streets. And I have to also remember, I go by myself a lot. I mean, the actual Beltline is packed full of people, but you know, for the majority of the time, I don't have anybody with me. And that's also, you know, a little concerning too. So I have to be mindful of that and make sure I do my due diligence. So all this morning I've been just drinking up my water, sipping up my BCAAs. I did have me like maybe a half cup of coffee. Yeah, I don't want people around me trying to fan me. I'm not doing that. So that's what I'm about to do, and then go back home. Okay, I ain't got nothing else to say. I love you guys. I will talk to you later. Be safe out in these streets, okay? Be safe. Slow down. These streets out here is hot for real. It's crazy. School shooting and oh my goodness. The world's going to hell in a handbasket real quick. It really is. All right, you guys. I love you guys. Stay safe out here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you. Does this man want to go, or he just want to sit here and